I am very pleased to introduce In Our Own Voices. Miss Christy Birch Epperson has been working to end violence against women and girls for the past 10 years. She is currently consulting and providing training across the Commonwealth. She has merged her two loves, art and activism, by directing In Our Own Voices, which is out of the University of Kentucky's Violence Intervention and Prevention Center. So Christy, come on up, please.
It's so wonderful to be here. My name is Christy, and I am the Assistant Director at the Violence Intervention and Prevention Center UK, and we loved coming here last year. It was such a privilege to be with you all on this special night. And we thank you so much for asking us back. I've done this work for a while, and part of what I love is to see art and activism come together to create change. Because when people tell their truths, when they tell their truths, when they write their stories, when they perform their stories, and when we can see ourselves in each other, there's healing that happens. There's silence that gets broken. Just like that's what Take Back the Night is. It's like, this is for us. This is for us to tell our truths, to stand in solidarity together, to end violence. I completely believe, I know Eve Ensler, when she talks about, imagine this world with no violence. I believe that we can do that. I believe that we can live in that world if we really work toward prevention. And part of that is in telling and speaking our truths. And so what In Our Own Voices is a play written by UK students about their own personal experiences or connections to power-based personal violence. And it has been my privilege to watch people do their pieces. And I've got an incredible cast with you here today, which is just a small segment. They're going to be doing some pieces from our show. I've got Santana Berry, Karen Lightburn, Jake Davis, and Kyle Haas here with us tonight. And we truly feel so happy and honored to be here with you all tonight. So without further ado, I give you the cast of In Our Own Voices.
Her name is Sophia Arnold, and she was killed a few days ago. She had been raped and strangled to death. Her body was found in a ditch on the side of the road. I still don't believe it. I don't know how I'm supposed to feel or what I'm supposed to feel, but I have to say that more than anything, I am angry. Angrier than I can ever recall feeling. What kind of person thinks they have the right to take what doesn't belong to them? I feel like I'm in a TV show or some horrible movie, only this time the people aren't actors. It's like I'm stuck in a terrible nightmare that I wish I could wake up from, but the sad fact is I'm not dreaming. And it really doesn't matter what they do to the guy. It doesn't matter for how long they send him away. She's gone permanently. Sometimes I feel like I'm yelling to myself, when are the people on this campus and in this nation going to stop insisting that they're sick of hearing about safety issues and start recognizing that violence against women isn't just an issue. It's a reality that we all face every single day. Some of us as victims or survivors, some as supporters, some as bystanders, and some as perpetrators. My best friend was 20 years old. She was going to college, she had friends who loved her, she had a career ahead of her and life all around her, and some monster chose to take that away. But what angers me the most, as appalling as his actions were, what angers me the most is that it takes an atrocity of this magnitude to happen before people concede that violence against women isn't just an issue. It takes someone they know being hurt, threatened, or killed before people will seriously stop and question whether or not we're doing enough to prevent violence from happening. Further still, because my best friend was murdered for no reason at all, people are quick and willing to acknowledge that she did nothing to deserve it and that it wasn't her fault. but yet those same people are somehow able to justify blaming women who are raped and abused but manage to survive. It seems given this particular situation, people are sympathetic and they hate it and they see the injustice in it. But for some strange reason, they can't bring themselves to see the injustice in the countless untold stories that will never make the news of women who are raped and abused under the so-called preventable circumstances that ravage their bodies and minds, but spare them their lives.
I'm a student for life, a dearly loved and spoiled daughter, a friend to many, have been a lover to few, a contagious laugh and a driven spirit, and a warm smile, most of the time. I'm also a victim. I hurt deep inside, though I hide it well. And I am angry, so angry at times. I'm on a journey to find peace. I'm all these things. I'm Santana Berry. Woken from sleep, hands between my legs, frozen. Trying to tell myself, still, be quiet, maybe he will stop. Then another night, woken with hands on my breast and a body between my legs. My mind is racing, not again, I wish this would stop. Be still. I want to tell someone. I'm scared if I tell my mom, she won't let me visit my dad again, and if I tell my dad, he might kill him. Would they even believe me? I can deal with it alone, it's just touching. Then it happened again. Another night, woken from sleep. My first thought is shot. My little brother is lying right next to me. Please don't wake up. Please. Feeling penetration like a knife. Letting out the silent gasp, and a hand on my throat, forcing that gasp back inside. That was 5 years ago, and I never told anyone. So after 5 years, why am I here? Why my story, and why my voice? Because I have been silent my whole life. In middle school, when we had sex education, at my private Christian school where the only way was saving yourself for marriage, and not being a virgin wasn't an option, I was silent. When I accepted the fact that I was gay and felt pressure to hold it in for fear of being misunderstood, fear people would say it's just a phase or it's a result of your rape, I was silent. I am tired of being silent. I am not ashamed of my story or my name being connected to it. It is he who should be ashamed and feel guilt, not me. I have propelled my life into one of activism, strength, power-felt emotion, and amazing women and men who will stand with me in love service and with a loud, powerfully strong voice say, this is not okay. We have to begin to end this today.